channel, everybody, and today I'm back in some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I need to speak with Ranvi, but before I do that, I'm going to go over here to Valka, and it may take me on a side quest into the realm of the gods, I guess is what you want to call it.
This will do. Thank you, Eivor.
Anything to help you feel at home.
I am most at home helping others. May we return to the subject of your visions?
We could, if you think it worth something.
I need one more ingredient to finish an elixir for you. Look around the pond there. You will find what I require. Once brewed, this elixir will help you dive deeper into your visions, to see them more clearly.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to open this Dr. Pepper I got. I need a drink. Alright. Rations are full. These are the plants I need to grab. Or maybe not, that's just to drink the water. Ah, up here. Purple plants, that's what I need to grab. I need something explosive. Don't have any fireflies, okay. And climb up there, I think there's more up top. There's another. One more to go. There it is. Now let's do the leap of faith off into the water. Or not. Yeah, that is shallow water, not deep water.
I have the plants you need.
Good, good. Once added to the elixir, it will be ready to drink. In taking this, you will have access to the All-Father's wisdom. You will walk the path of Odin and live as he lived so long ago. Prepare yourself for a journey into another time, another plane.
Okay.
The elixir is ready. It will taste like misery itself, but it will open your mind to the sights and sounds of the 9 worlds.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's take some time and go off on another side mission. And this loading screen takes longer than I remember. Come on. Load it, load it, load it. There we go. Into the scene.
The prophecies of the Nornir are as clear as daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore.
It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell.
The beast will break its bonds and run.
And my part? What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf.
And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see. You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate, your destiny.
Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
You three spin out destinies as a thread in fabric. But threads may be unraveled by snags and catches.
Not all can be foreseen, but loose threads can be rewoven or restrung. At day's end, the tapestry will be preserved.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. A storm is brewing. Not in the clouds, but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins?
That is a long way down.
The Havi returns to lead us to victory!
We must devise a strategy to deal with these invaders, Thor. You cannot smash your way out of certain...
Booty's balls. We are Asgardians. We don't skulk around like elves. We fight!
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Harvey, break our stalemate.
What is this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Havi, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you. We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
I need only one. You, Thor, Lord of Thunder. Together we'll cripple the enemy before they grow too bold.
Rouse every warrior who can hold axe or hammer. We're hunting Jotnar heads!
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Drago, trolls, or wolves?
What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
Einherjar! Here is the battle you died to attain! For Havi and for Asgard!
Come on, let's go.
Jotunheim scum! Welcome to your doom!
Lead us to glory, Havi!
With me, I gift this battle to myself!
Everybody on the damn bridge. Quite a few of them. There's not that many of us. Unless we've already got some men up here.
Blood
It looks
for
like we do.
Asgard! Say hello to Jormungandr!
Kill Joseph! Burn their horns!
Hey, Odin! Bring the heavy of blood! We will drown our enemies in blood!
Keep the boats of people busy.
Die now!
Leave no room. Go meet your God.
Watch for the counter! Walkers! Guard up! Cut them down! Take your last breath. It's going to be the worst.
Alright, now I'm at Heimdall's tower.
We'll wear you out, these things.
staunch the flow of invaders.
Oh, he just disappeared after in front of me.
You try the other way. I'll have your gun.
Ow. Let's get this thing shut.
Asgard will fall. Not while I stand.
Loki was charged with guarding this gate, and yet it was left open.
I've done you no harm.
What's that?
You've done us no favors either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken.
Harvey, I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
What is your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
He wants your name, not your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
Do you come from Jotunheim?
I do. Or I did. That is to say, I passed through. But I am not of that place, which pleases me well, for I hated it.
Had you any dealings there?
As a builder, yes. For a time. But they took a dislike to my methods, which are, shall I say, magical in nature.
Harvey, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse? Or a secret curse?
Neither, High One. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jötnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
Quite a coincidence that you came when you did, at the tail end of a brutal attack.
That I came when I did was by design. I have been among your enemies for so long, I know how they hunger for your demise. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with the last condition. I would need water from your well of Urth.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt. I will go to the well. You must find this builder clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the Builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
As you command. An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
Alright, we'll fast travel over here. Go over there. Actually, know what? I'm just gonna put a pin in this side quest and I'm gonna go do the normal missions. I may actually do most of that off screen, but I will see y'all when I get through this loading screen. Welcome back to channel, everybody, and today I'm back in. Alright guys, here I am back in the real world. Gonna go over here and talk to Randvi real quick. But before I leave, we're gonna have the feast so I can get the feast buff.
Push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours.
Rowan!
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished. Ha! Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine. A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools. Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude. You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand.
Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Rowan is more in the right.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it.
Alright, now I'll talk to Randy back here.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
I will.
Looks like something is happening near Volker's hut. Perhaps we should check that out.
Okay.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
No, I haven't seen Wallace, but I gotta go back here. So it looked like something was happening near Volka's hut.
Eivor, I can hardly believe it's you. The one fated to save my people. Oh, it's you! Valka said we would meet, but I can hardly believe the great Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
Who are you?
Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by nightmares to the point of madness.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
You lost me again.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people being affected. As someone deeply in tune with the spirit realm, I have also begun to lose sleep. I fear it may spread to our settlement soon.
I will investigate. But it is not as if I have experience chasing away bad dreams.
There is more. You're not going to like this, Eivor. But I believe somehow Randvi is involved. Perhaps even responsible.
Valka, you've gone really mad this time. Randvi would never do something like this. Nor could she. She's always here.
Ever since the nightmare started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity. And a vision came to me. Though it was cloudy, I know what I saw. You will find Randvi amidst a scene of death on the Isle of Skye. The two of you will fight before you are forced to part ways forever.
That just can't be true.
Believing is your choice. The only way to find the truth and stop the nightmares from spreading is if you go to the Isle of Skye. I must tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
So, are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
I'll find out what's plaguing your people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
I don't think Randvi has anything to do with it. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. We're gonna rock the boat back and forth, back and forth. Alright, I have no idea how long this is gonna take, so I'm just gonna skip forward.
Here we are. The Isle of Skye. Beautiful, isn't it?
Any idea where I should go first?
Investigate Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
Alright. We'll call my horse and I'll head that way. Go up there and grab that. I'm gonna skip this part until I get to the hut. I hit the wrong button. I should talk to you?
An eagle! An eagle will bring ruin to us all!
Are you alright?
I saw it in a
I'm
dream!
Here too. I won't get much from him. The nightmares certainly seem bad here.
Yes. No shit.
It's not? Then I get
I have to be down here?
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
So this guy bored himself up inside because he's scared?
As everyone is having.
Tell you? Tell you? I don't need to tell you about them. They will come for you soon enough. These nightmares spread like a plague, worse than a plague, sickening your mind.
Vivid, but not useful.
Well, let me go down here and talk to this guy then. Come on, jump.
Beauty sleep before my wedding.
There we go.
My ex-lover ruining it to start a fight.
Is everything all right? You seem...
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is our undoing, stealing our dreams.
a warrior with a braid. That can't be Randvi.
Where is she?
At a church northwest of town. That's all I saw in my dreams. Find her, and please, let me sleep.
I do not think it's Ranvi.
Going to sleep before my wedding.
I still don't believe it's Ranvi at all.
No mean. Nehrinna.
I'm going to that church real quick. I just don't think there is any way. It could be Ranvi because while me and Sigurd are away, Ranvi runs things.
Valka did say her vision was cloudy. Was she seen in the graveyard? Or as Valka put it, a scene of death? Valka was right. Randvi!
No. Cassandra. And you are?
Your opponent.
The hell? So they just collided the two games together. Odyssey and Valhalla. You broke my axe.
So is this Randvi good with an axe?
She is. Much better than you.
Ah, I prefer a spear. You favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
You talk too much!
Looks like there are some things to talk about.
Fine. If we must.
So, opponent, do you have a name?
Eivor, I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
I'm not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
Yes. I've made friends with the Hidden Ones, and I agree with their goals.
And perhaps we might have more in common than we thought.
You haven't told me why you're here, after coming all the way from... where?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home. Long ago. I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe your seer is having an off day.
You're telling me you're not responsible for all these bodies?
I watched these people tear each other apart out of madness and lack of sleep. It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this. Normally, I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things... difficult. Almost impossible.
If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams?
A curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then.
Do you hear something?
No. Listen. Something tells me we should work together.
And what exactly is telling you that?
The obvious. You want to stop the nightmares, and I want the artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this fog so we can find it.
After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you're not causing the nightmares.
I swear to you, I am here to stop them.
We can work together. For now.
Okay. I'm gonna just loot the corpses while I'm at it.
Hey, come here a moment.
Of course. Here. You're quite strong.
You should know. I had you cornered in that fight just moments ago.
And an even stronger ego to match. Not surprising.
Come on, drop down.
What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights or get rid of this fog?
I have to take in what I can. It's not as if I plan to stay long.
You're just gonna lean up against the wall there. Nope, fire arrows don't work on that. I forgot about that. I almost got skewered.
Nice work. The curse is fading. It'll be much easier to find the artifact now. Glad I let you tag along to help.
I did most of the work. You're getting on my nerves, you know?
These close quarters probably aren't helping. Let's find a way out.
Hey!
Grab in! They're crazed from lack of sleep. Just like the men I saw tearing one another apart.
Better take them out before they take us down, then.
Cold, but I agree.
You're treading on the wrong god's animal! We will purge you of it!
It really seems like he's addressing you.
The madman? We're dear friends.
Join
It really seemed like someone was talking directly to you in the fight.
The artifact I'm seeking does cause strange things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Ready to commit to being my guide?
I didn't say that. If I'm going to help, I need more information. Like what exactly is this artifact you're seeking?
The less you know about it, the better.
The better for you, you mean? You want me to trust you, no?
The artifact is an object of great power, left here by old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
Why aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact seems to have placed over everyone else?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this can affect people differently. Many are corrupted by them. Perhaps we are of a similar strength. But even if we're not having nightmares, we should still be wary of its power.
If this artifact is ancient and was left here who knows how long ago, why is it suddenly causing problems now?
Loki got bored? So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. These artifacts can be activated. Maybe someone tampered with it. After all, many are drawn to its powers. It tempts them.
How exactly are you planning to track it down?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone, it should be even easier to find.
Let's not waste time. What's our next move?
Now that this fog is gone, I should be able to better track the artifact's location. Before that, though, I'm going to take another look around the church. See what I can learn of these foreign lands. Meet me in Topta?
It'll take more than studying one church to become familiar with this island. But fine. We'll meet again soon.
My guess is she's using Leonidas' spear to try to find the artifact. It's just a guess, though. Yep, this is closer. I'm gonna go over there to that hill up there. Meet Cassandra here in I will Topta. Travel to when I get to the mission point. Hold on a second. I think I pronounced that right. I don't think I did, but
in my dream,
I tried
an
at
eagle
least.
flew over the island before a plague killed us all.
I saw
Cassandra is certainly odd. I wonder if I can truly trust her.
Took you long enough. I was beginning to think all this talk of gods and nightmares might have scared you off.
I said I would come. So, great artifact hunter, did you track it down as easily as you said you would?
Not quite. But after studying this island, I found our next step. I'll lead you to it, if you're ready.
On to this next step. The shared expedition is starting to feel tedious.
Spoken as if finding an ancient artifact long hidden away was supposed to be simple.
I take it you've been hunting these artifacts for a long time now.
Yes, quite some time.
What led you to this?
Strangely enough, a vacation gone horribly wrong. Now it has become a destiny, of sorts.
What exactly are we going to do with this artifact once we find it?
I will take it far away from this island for safekeeping. To a place where no one can maliciously wield its power.
Power? So it's a weapon of some kind?
In the wrong hands, it is. The kind of weapon that should never be used.
A weapon that shouldn't be used. That sounds like a sentiment spoken by someone too weak to wield its power.
It might sound strange to you, but trust me, its power is not to be taken lightly. The survival of your world depends on that.
Mm-hmm. That looks like Stonehenge.
This is it. Somehow this stone formation will bring us closer to the artifact. I think it's a riddle
well, of course
some kind. Since you're clearly an expert at playing with rocks, get to solving it then.
The contours of this land pulse with a commanding spirit, weak with fasting and self-flagellation. I cannot find its source, but I am certain it is the spirit of the Nephilim. A certainty glows within my breast. It was they that authored the strange markings came upon years ago. This is all pretty much useless to me. Okay. Oh, okay. So I get to a where those match up somewhere. Let's say it's like right there. That is wrong. So I need it to look like that. Something I can do up here close to it. No? It's just glowing green? Okay. I figured I might be able to interact with it, but I know how these work, I just don't know exactly what angle I need to be at. No. Definitely not. I may have to just go to Google and cheat, but for now I'm going to try to do this the right way. See if I can figure this out real quick. Can I get the angle from up here? This doesn't feel quite right, but I sense I am getting closer to uncovering whatever secrets these stones are hiding. Oh, it looks close. But yeah, it's not right. There's no here. I feel a connection with the stones when my feet are above the ground. I need to find a way to climb up higher. So let's try that. But I think I'm definitely gonna have to move it. So I'm gonna have to move it to where the stones somewhat line up closer together. Let's try right here. Ah, sounds like it's about right. And there we go. There it is.
There is a force here, invisible.
Alright, now let's speak to Cassandra.
That's it? There's no...
It looks like the Isle of Skye, but there are several markings on it.
Could it? No, it couldn't be... a map?
I didn't feel the need to state the obvious.
So, what are the markings?
There are several triangles, and one X, not too far from here.
What are we waiting for? X marks the spot.
Alright then. You started walking off and then you run back? Why? Oh, guess for the horse.
So, do you just spend your days attacking strange women in graveyards, or do you have other duties?
I take care of my people. We have a settlement, Ravensthorpe.
That must be nice. I've traveled alone for what feels like a lifetime now.
You speak as if... How old are you exactly?
Older than you'd think. But everyone tells me I have a young face.
She's probably several hundred years old at this point.
That's a very pretty bird flying above you.
Her name is Sunan.
I had a bird once. A long time ago. An eagle named Ikaros.
I prefer ravens. Eagles are too...
Godly?
gaudy.
Alright, let's see if we can get to this X. Can't we go any faster? I guess not.
You're quiet. Not thinking of throwing another axe at my head, are you?
No, I'm just not compelled to fill silence like you are.
Good. That fight took a lot out of me. Not sure I'm ready for a second.
You kept me on my toes as well.
Was that a compliment?
Maybe a little. This must be what's causing it. This wall. It moves.
There's nothing here.
Stand right here.
Why?
Can't you trust me? Or at least pretend to, so this goes faster?
Fine. How did you know?
Lots of practice. Another ambush! They must be drawn to the
They're
temple.
very persistent. Are they speaking your language?
Little less talking, more fighting!
Yes, they are speaking Greek.
Let's drive away. On my mark. Full guide my blow.
I've seen this before. We'll need shards, keys, to place on this pedestal. That should open...
No. We need to talk. Those people that attacked us, were they speaking your language?
I already told you. The artifact has made them go mad.
Cassandra?
Eivor, when are you going to see that I'm here to help?
No. You're lying. I'm sure of it.
Have I been anything but helpful to you since I got here?
In the first ambush, those men seemed to know you. And now they're speaking your language? You can't take me for such a fool.
There's a chance that my arrival on the Isle of Skye might be what activated the artifact's powers. But it's not certain. And even if it's true, that's all the more reason for me to remove it.
No. That's all the more reason for you to leave, so I can remove it myself. You've done enough. I can't trust you, Cassandra.
You have no idea what you'd be dealing with. You need my help.
I know what I must do from here. And if those men are after you, it'll be even easier for me to continue by myself.
Eivor, please! The powers of this artifact are unlike anything you've seen.
Nothing is too powerful for me. Besides, I'm sure I'll make better use of this weapon than you.
Ah, fine! I've had enough of you anyway. You're impossible. You're too brash, Eivor. And it will undo you.
Still need to find all the shards before I can open the door. Better get going.
So now, for me to do this, I have to find all the shards. Alright. First shard is right above. Oh, and they're all spread out. But good thing I got all the fast travel points on the island. So I will go grab each one of these and then I will bring them back and I will see y'all when I get I had already collected the artifact and everything. I kind of fucked up. I clicked the share button once and it stopped the recording and it doesn't save what I had already recorded, which is bullshit. So right now I'm meeting Cassandra for a drink right after collecting the artifact. I fucked up. But I'm just gonna have to continue and leave it like this.
There you are. Ready for that drink?
Let's head inside. What is it?
There are a lot of people. I haven't been to a party in some time. I guess I'm nervous.
It's not as though you're going in there alone. I'll be with you.
I guess you're right. Let's go inside. Ah. Hey. Okay. Well, I'm ready for a drink. What about you? Ah. I've always wanted to try mead. Can't be any worse than Marcus's wine. Evo!
I won.
You can really hold your mead. Now, if we had been drinking wine, I would have won.
Wine? That's child's play.
Not if it's from Marcus's vineyard. That swill could peel paint from a vase.
Marcus? Who's Marcus?
An old friend that made truly terrible wine. Malaga.
Malaka, you really are drunk. Now you're just spouting nonsense.
No, it's a Greek swear word. It's malaka.
Malaka. Malaka. Malaka.
Malaka! That's it. You got it.
Now, let me teach
The
you.
bride and the groom are here.
Are we crashing a wedding?
It was arrogant to assume these people were here to celebrate us, saving their asses. Come, let's join in their revelry.
We're crashing a wedding.
Oh, aren't you the heroes who saved the island and our wedding?
I did a little more than she did. But yes.
We would love it if you both gave a toast at our wedding.
We hardly know you. What would we say?
But your exploits have made our wedding a day to remember. Please, regale us with your tale.
I could be up for that. What about you, Eivor?
Alright.
All right. But if we're going to do this together, Cassandra, let's make it interesting.
What do you suggest?
A fighting competition, of course.
Never tried it myself. I should warn you, though. I've battled wits with great philosophers.
Stop boasting and prove yourself.
My day began the strangest way. An axe thrown at my head, intending to slay. There stood Eivor, hot-headed and brash.
To see us now, you'd not believe our clash.
It took an ambush or two, and one dusty old temple, for Eivor to see that I could be helpful. But somehow I've melted his cold Norse heart.
And despite her transgressions, I'll give her a fresh start.
I really thought this would be better.
Eivor did the heavy lifting, left the tracking job to I. In the end, we triumphed, chasing the nightmares far from Sky. And to the bride and groom, on this historic day,
If your love survived this, nothing stands in your way.
Oh, that was wonderful. You really made this a night to remember.
it's been a while since I've been the center of attention.
How did it feel?
Strangely familiar. I'm glad you invited me here tonight.
It was nothing.
No, really. Thank you. I needed this. More than I knew. What do you say we make that bride's day and get rid of that asshole?
Don't you mean that, Malaka?
Indeed.
What the fuck is that swinging bullshit?
Thank you. You saved my wedding.
We actually saved it twice.
All of the day's work.
Edith, did you come for the wedding?
I couldn't miss it. My cousin is the bride. And of course, I should thank you. Clearly, you were able to help my people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here celebrating.
I can't take all the credit. I had some help.
True. Valka put you on this path after all. Was she right, by the way? Did you part ways with that girl? Randvi, as she foresaw?
No. Randvi was never on the Isle of Skye.
Ah, well, even Valkar makes mistakes. Still, it's good you didn't need to say goodbye to a friend.
Woke up with the pigs.
What an unforgettable night.
Alright guys, I will see y'all in the next one. I'm going to end this right here. And thank y'all for watching.